Otti Obi. Now my president to be. Me, I want better tomorrow. Me no want to load, no. Now the person will be. If you want better tomorrow, no go to load, no. If you don't want to be, it means say you don't want to be.
Me I go Otti Obi, Peter Obi. Say now you we want to. Now you we want to.
To take Nigeria from consumption to production.
Ana son ci gaban Najeriya.
What I want to do is to take Nigeria from consumption to production.
Ana son
The session of the state capital, the government house banquet. We just finished a very strong meeting with a very well articulated and strong worded as you all know, the party has been having some skirmishes some time now. Today, the leadership of the party.
Can we go back? Can we go back? Video, can we go back?
So from today,
Can we go back, please? Can we go back?
a new beginning for the party. Everyone that matters in the party here today came from every part of the country to actually make today's event a reality.
Let me see your last picture. Go and take your number.
Okay guys, it seems that the problem in Labour Party is about to come to an end, or should I say it's about to take a new dimension, where Julius Abure has been sacked. Yes, Julius Abure, the chairman of the Labour Party, has been sacked. Governor Otti of Abia State convened a stakeholder meeting in Abia State. In attendance was Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter B, and his vice President Datti Ahmed, and other Labour Party stakeholders. The outcome of the meeting produced former Finance Minister under Olusegun Obasanjo, Nenadi Usman, who is from Kaduna State, as an interim chairlady of the Labour Party for a period of 90 days. However, Julius Abure, who is the acclaimed chairman of the Labour Party, has dismissed that stakeholder meeting that was convened by Otti, Mr. Peter Obi, and Datti Ahmed. He said that meeting is illegal and unconstitutional. Abure is insisting that the convention that was conducted in Nnewi still stands, and he still remains the chairman of the Labour Party. Where the position of the law stands, and that is the fact that the convention that was conducted in Nnewi by Julius Abure National Working Committee is illegal. Abure's tenure as a party chairman has since elapsed in June. The party was positioning itself to conduct an expansive convention that will start from the grassroots, from the world. But Abure ran to Nnewi and conducted a convention with his National Working Committee that produced him as a Labour Party chairman for another tenure. That convention that was conducted in Nnewi has been the bane of the problem in Labour Party, as many stakeholders and supporters of the Labour Party who have been gearing to participate in an expansive convention have been angry. And one of such people is Kenneth Okonkwo. You remember Kenneth Okonkwo saying that he's leaving Peter Obi because Peter Obi failed to take charge of the Labour Party, but he still remains a Labour Party member, and he is working with other stakeholders to ensure that they reposition Labour Party. Abure and his National Working Committee, they experienced an influx of new members into the Labour Party in 2023. Of course, that was what made Labour Party popular. That was what made Labour Party who it is today. Mr. Peter Obi and the Obidi that came into the Labour Party. But Abure and his national committee, they were scared that these new members were going to take over the Labour Party from them. According to them, they've been working in the Labour Party for the past 20 years. But like I've always said, it is not how far, but how well. They've been working in the Labour Party for the past 20 years, but they are yet to produce any significant result until the Obedient and Mr. Peter Obi join the Labour Party. Now, a convention needed to be conducted that will start from the world level. This convention was meant to produce new executive in the Labour Party that will help to reposition the Labour Party as that national party that most obedient wanted. But Abure and his National Working Committee has refused to conduct that convention, and they repositioned themselves as the leader of the Labour Party. This move by Abure has angered the LNC. If you remember, there has been an impasse between the LNC and Julius Abure-led National Working Committee to a point that there was a fracas at the Labour Party national headquarters that required the attention and immediate intervention of Mr. P2B to stop the fracas. A lot of Obedients have criticized Mr. P2B for not taking charge of the Labour Party, for not speaking up, for not handling the crisis in the Labour Party. P2B has, however, reiterated that he is working, he is doing everything possible to ensure that the problem in the Labour Party comes to an end, that he will not be the one to come out and start castigating the Labour Party in the public. And one of such persons that have been angry with Mr. P2B is Kenneth Okonkwo. However, it seems that Mr. P2B has finally decided to do what he and other people in the Labour Party wanted to do, and that is the stakeholder meeting that was convened in Abia State, and that stakeholder meeting has produced this former finance minister Nenadi Usman as the interim chairlady of the Labour Party. Tenure will last for 90 days. However, Julius Abure-led National Working Committee of the Labour Party, they are saying that this is illegal and unconstitutional. So it is officially a war, a fight between Julius Abure and Mr. Peter Obi. Because for saying that the convention and stakeholder meeting that was attended by Mr. P2B is unconstitutional and illegal, this only means that Julius Abure has declared Mr. P2B persona non grata in the Labour Party. Remember, the convention that he conducted in Niue was not attended by Mr. P2B, nor Datti Baba Ahmed, nor even the only Labour Party governor, who is Alex Otti. Of course, it's going to be an interesting days ahead, and I'm looking forward to what his camp will do, especially around Bibi and Lamidi Apapa. Remember, these men have already declared that they are going to join hands with Julius Abure to fight Mr. P2B and ensure that they produce someone else in the Labour Party as their presidential candidate. However, I'm not worried about them because I understand that what Mr. P2B and the Alex Otti have done so far is the legal framework that needed to be done. And what have they done? Appointing Nenadi Usman as an interim chairlady of the Labour Party means a lot of things. It means that within the period of 90 days, Labour Party is going to conduct an expansive convention, and she has been saddled with the responsibility of conducting that election. This is what everyone in the Labour Party expected Julius Abure to do, but he failed to do it ever since the election was conducted. This convention will produce new executive in the Labour Party from the ward level to the local government level to the state level to the national level. It is going to be a massive convention that will produce a new Labour Party, new stakeholders, new executive, people who are passionate about the Labour Party. If you watch what happened in the last election, you will notice that the executives that conducted the last election, they were not passionate about the Labour Party. They were not as passionate as the Obedient to ensure that Mr. P2B win the election. I mean, these guys were only interested in money, money, money. This is the reason why few months after the election was conducted, the national executive of the Labour Party were fighting over money, especially Julius Abure. Julius Abure was alleged to have embezzled over 3 billion naira of the Labour Party money. Of it was said to have been used to buy properties in Abuja. Therefore, this is a new era in the Labour Party. All of you that have been asking Mr. P2B to leave the Labour Party and go own his own new party, it's an opportunity for you to build the Labour Party with Mr. P2B. And how are you going to do that? It's for you to ensure that you become a member of the Labour Party. You have to participate in this convention. It is not about shouting on social media. This is time for you to do the work, because if you don't participate in this convention, the people you don't like will be the executive of the Labour Party in the next years, and they will be in charge of the next election in this country. So you need to participate in this convention to become an executive of the Labour Party. So anywhere you are, at the world level, at the state level, at the national level, ensure you are part of this new executive of the Labour Party, so we can reposition Labour Party to that national party that we have always dreamt of, that national party that we wanted Mr. P2B to have, so he can use to contest a new election in 2027, the opportunity is now. Another thing that this stakeholder meeting conducted by Mr. Peter Obi and Alex Otti has done is to show that he is not interested in going to the PDP. Remember, over the months, they've been talk of Mr. Peter Obi going back to the PDP. As a matter of fact, the PDP national chairman has come out to say that they can't wait to have Mr. Peter Obi back to the PDP. PDP Deputy National Publicity Secretary Abdullahi Ibrahim just recently on Channels Television gave an interview which I made available on my channel, saying that they are in talk to bring back Mr. Peter Obi to the PDP. So it shows that Peter Obi is not interested to go back to the PDP, but maybe he wants to reposition the Labour Party for a possible merger or alliance. Merger means that Labour Party is still going to maintain her structure. And we all know that Peter Obi is the creme de la creme of Nigerian politics today. Peter Obi is the dream of every party in Nigeria. Every party would like to have Mr. Peter Obi in Nigeria today. So he is in a very good position to negotiate a fair deal. I mean, we are talking about someone that has 6 million block vote that was allocated to him by INEC after millions of his votes were stolen, after many of his supporters were disenfranchised from voting in the last election. So Peter Obi has the upper hand to negotiate with any party to form an alliance than he was in 2023. Therefore, it is clear that Peter Obi's aim is to build a bigger Labour Party. Peter Obi wants to make Labour Party the biggest political party in Nigeria and possibly Africa. Of course, that is achievable. If Labour Party can put her acts together in 2027, Labour Party will win the election. If Labour Party wins the election with Peter Obi at the helm of affairs and go on to do all he has promised to do in Nigeria, then Labour Party will be the biggest political party in Nigeria and Africa in extension. These are exciting days ahead, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the Labour Party is going to do, especially with what I have to do with this convention that is scheduled to hold in the next 90 days. Wow, I'm very happy, and this is what we've all wanted to see from the Labour Party. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.